Spiro for Newsbud.com. Newsbud is a community-based news site that has been built by you, our supporters and members. Now, if you're not already a member at Newsbud, you should be. For a very reasonable price, you can become a member, and your membership will provide you with full access to the site, where you'll get to see all of Newsbud's productions every single week and interact with the producers in the comments section. You get a lot of content for very little, and you won't find anything like it anywhere else. Newsbud is 100% people-funded, and we rely on our community members' support to keep our site running. Let's take a look and see what Newsbud has published over the last week exclusively for our Newsbud activist community members. Well, the Trump administration was all over the news last week when apparently President Trump had seen a video of U.S.-supported moderate rebels cut a young boy's head off. This is the reason given by the White House to end its covert CIA program of arming the anti-Assad forces in Syria. Well, on Saturday, Newsbud published a must-read exclusive article from Newsbud's Kurt Nimmo, where he explains why the decision to end the CIA's covert operation in Syria is irrelevant, but you need to be a member to find out. Sunday's episode of Newsbud's Russian newspaper monitor, Professor Philip Kovacevic breaks down the potential fallout from the new sanctions on Russia Trump just signed this week. Could it potentially lead to economic warfare between the U.S. and the EU? What can we expect from Putin? Find out all of this and more at Newsbud.com. Monday's episode of Newsbud's Geopolitical Report, Kurt Nimmo goes back in time and takes a peek at the power behind the throne. Nimmo documents what pivotal moves and decisions were made by the bankers that shaped history during World War II and changed the world forever. Now, the war in Syria has been waging for 6 years now, countless lives lost and much of the country destroyed. For what? I want you to ask yourself the reason right now. Why is the U.S., Israel, and several other countries waging war on Syria? Well, if you said because of ISIS, you have a lot of catching up to do. But don't get discouraged, it's never too late. If you said because Assad used chemical weapons, again, a lot of catching up to do. If you said because of 2 disputed natural gas pipeline routes, well, that's the answer that I would have given. Well, it looks like many of us have a lot of catching up to do. And the best place to start is with a Newsbud exclusive article posted on Tuesday by Bas Blier titled Natural Gas Pipelines and the Proxy War on Syria. Exaggerated motive? Find out why the pipeline theory doesn't hold much weight. Find out the real motivations and why the proxy war in Syria has been a complete success for some, exclusively available for our activist community members at Newsbud.com. Tuesday, Newsbud also published the latest episode of Battlefield America with top constitutional attorney John W. Whitehead. Find out the disturbing lengths the U.S. surveillance state has gone to circumvent the Constitution, so they can hack and spy on each and every one of you, not to mention the corporate interests that are eager to get their hands on your information. This will make your jaw hit the floor, folks. Wednesday's episode of Newsbud's China Watch, Peter Lee covers the little talked about big moves down under. Get the dirt on Australia's latest moves at the behest of the U.S. geopolitically and how they are ramping up the terror threat and their police state. Plus, find out which U.S. ally is cracking down on dissidents. Lee also breaks down the geopolitical hotbed in Asia. Want to know what's really going on in North Korea, the Philippines? And how far will the India-China tensions go? Full-fledged war? Find out all this and more at Newsbud.com. Wednesday, Newsbud also published an article from John W. Whitehead on a very serious issue that has been taking place here in the U.S. for some time now, and this is civil asset forfeiture. Find out how the top law enforcement official in the country, Jeff Sessions, is enabling the police to literally rob Americans blind and get away with it. On Thursday, Newsbud published another episode of Professor Philip Kovacevic's newest show, Tales from the Russian Intelligence. In this must-see episode, Professor Kovacevic covers the shadowy head of the KGB's Department S. Find out about the man and the operations conducted by his so-called illegal agents who carried out secret missions in the U.S. and Europe. Now, this is the first time that most of this material has been made available in English, so you're not going to want to miss this. So if you're not already a member, make your way to Newsbud.com and join the community. Now, Newsbud's founder, Sibel Edmonds, is back, and Newsbud has already begun scheduling roundtables and interviews, so keep an eye out for that. Newsbud also offers our own aggregated news, and we call it Sibel's Picks. It's the best source for aggregated news online. And I'm not the only one saying it. Our community members absolutely love it. Newsbud's founder, Sibel Edmonds, handpicks each story herself. And you get all of this, plus the videos and the articles, Sabel's picks, and more exclusively available for Newsbud activist community members. So make sure you sign up today to get full access. And for those of you who want to preview our work, you can visit our YouTube channel and select playlists and go back and see many, many videos and episodes in their entirety. Now, once you subscribe to Newsbud, your price is locked in. So if and when the price goes up, yours will not. Now, we still have many subscribers who are locked in at the $5 per month rate, and we want to be able to deliver the best to our activist community members, but we need your support to do so. Now, for all of us here at Newsbud, thank you for your support, and stay tuned for next week's lineup. For just a small subscription fee, you can become a member of the Newsbud community and help keep this website running. Your subscription will provide you with full community access to exclusive content, including videos and articles from Newsbud's team of experts and analysts. Sign up today for full access at newsbud.com.